What's up, guys? This is Frenzy. Welcome back to Viewer Castles. Today we're going to start out with Scrubby, castle level 16. So we'll jump into it on my knight. 16 should have level 4 Cyclops, so crowd control on that, but I don't think anything else. This is a weird one. I think the 2 Defendatrons is overkill. I think you only need the 1. I do like the 1 Defendatron, which guards the Dr. Skull. But let me actually kill this guy because he gets annoying. But by the time that by the time you kill the first Defendatron, he's not going to link to the Dr. Skull. He's going to link to one of the skeletons, so that's kind of negligible. So I think you could throw something else in that room. I need to double check my sound. It seems really loud to me, but I'm not sure why. I'll just lower it a bit more. I don't know if it's loud for you guys. Alright, so these guys are on their little punch combo thing. See, I kind of dislike that at your level. This level 16 Cyclops and level rank 4 is when they get their crowd control abilities. Yes, they have an extra additional punch on that combo, but I don't think it's going to do enough damage to make it worthwhile. I haven't used them at that level in a very long time, so I'm not sure exactly how they'll work. And if they're doing a ton of damage, then I guess tell me that I'm wrong, but personally I like their charge or over the head smash. Each of them gets a little bit better at rank 4, and I like them quite a bit. You know, you can have things to stun you into these fire traps with the, charge, and then archers come from behind, or have over the head smash, like flank you from 3 different ways, and you get hit by one of them, it does like 300 or 400 damage. I think that's probably gonna work better for you, but I guess it's kind of a preference thing. Alright, so let's continue. Guessing goes this way. Like, you can notice here, the archer's gonna do 100 damage to me or something. Although the archer isn't rank 4. I'm not sure when they get rank 4, I guess it's level 18. So this is a little less big of a deal because you have archers that are not quite rank 4 yet. As soon as you get archers rank 4 though, I would say 100% you want archers spammed through your entire castle, and you want them on the headshot ability, shooting down like 2 headshots per archer is what's going to happen. As soon as you rank up these archers again, they're going to shoot 2 headshots instead of 1. So that doubles their damage on top of the stat bonuses they get. So what you'd want to do is use your Cyclopses with like the charge plus stun ability. Stun me back here, and then the archers all get their shots off, and that's gonna almost instant kill a lot of people. Currently, how it is, it's pretty okay. Like, I guess Cyclopses are okay to be on that ability, although I'd probably prefer the over the head smash just for straight up damage. This is good though. This should be annoying for people at your level. Obviously, your Hungerbot isn't quite level 4 yet, so, in that regard, it's not as good as it can be, but people might not know how to deal with this at lower levels. I don't know. They probably do. This is an interesting one. I think you're starting to get high enough level where people are going to have AoEs to deal with this. I mean, even when I don't have an AoE and just use normal attacks, I can evade every single one of these, just with like good positioning, so I don't know. Personally, I don't like those type of things after like level 9 or something. Alright, so you kind of have a double pull here. I like the double pull. And then you have Squidlies. Squidlies, I almost feel like it's the same exact thing as I previously said, where I don't really like a lot of Squidlies. They're a little bit different because they do a bit more damage, and it's harder to avoid them. And then you... wait, no, you don't. Okay. I was going to say you had a Dr. Skull in this next group, which resurrects them all, but you don't. And I think that's fine as well, because, I mean, people are going to have... archers are going to have volley. Knights are either going to have, like, King Dragon Slash, or they're going to have punt or something like that, to have good AoE effect to deal with this sort of thing. And like, if they go through your castle and they notice a lot of groups like this, they can rerun it with the correct skills, even if they don't have those big AoEs at the first time. So personally, I'd be going for your Cyclops plus like Archer combos, or like just Cyclopses in general. Those are your best units right now to deal with, or to use, I guess, because it's your first like CC you've gotten all game long. That's why I don't really like the three punch swipe on the Cyclops as much. See, this is a little bit better because they come from so many different angles. It's a bit harder to use AoEs on them. I think this is a bit better, to be honest. They don't do a ton of damage to me, but probably to other people they will. I think the Snotters probably should be changed, but this one was okay. But yeah, the Cyclopses and then Archer combos with like Charge is really good. Or just Cyclopses in general with the over-the-head smash. I like it in your level quite a bit. And the Snottingham is fine. He's probably the best boss right now anyway. Alright. And we will jump into number 2 in just a second. Alright, and for number 2 we have Swifty, castle level 17. So we'll use my Knight again. Alright, so I think this is fine. Obviously your Hunger Bot's not quite level 4 yet, so it's not as effective as it could be, but it's still annoying enough to deal with these in general. You don't have any traps here though, is what I've noticed. I like jelly walls right here. I'm not sure if you have them at your level. I think you should though. Jelly walls right here makes it really annoying for knights to get in and actually do damage to the Stairmaster themselves. They have to use the pull, or they have to kite all the way back out. But yeah, you want some sort of trap up in there. You know, I'm just noticing like a lack of traps everywhere right now. You want to have traps for sure. Alright, I'll just wait for these. So I mean, another one of these. Like, I hope your entire castle isn't this, because it is easy to avoid when you know how to deal with it. Alright, so kind of a crazy amounts of pulls here. I mean, this is pretty easy to spot. That's the first thing that I'll say about it. I guess if someone kind of just goes headlong down this hallway for whatever reason, and doesn't cut over like I did, but you can see this pretty easy. I would say you can move it back a little bit. I don't think there's any reason you can't. I'm not sure what I'm really looking at right here. You have like a Scorpio up here. I guess this trap throws you up that way, but this entire group is skippable if this trap doesn't go off, so I really don't like that. I'd rather have this go towards the end of your dungeon and just have this group kind of with it. I'm guessing your dungeon goes down this way though. So again with the, you know, combo pull type thing. I mean, I think the Scorpios with combo pulls are okay because they make the group still take a reasonable amount of time. Although you're kind of using like one-trick pony effects over and over and over again, which makes your castle relatively easy because people are gonna, you know, learn to deal with this really quickly when they see it over and over and over again. And like this is probably gonna be another group that's skippable, which I really don't like. You don't want to have groups that are skippable like this. And then I'm guessing your castle goes this way. Oh, actually it doesn't. This was completely skippable as well. Too many skippable groups for sure. Yeah, your castle just goes down here again. So I'm already to your boss room, and I have 2 minutes and a half left, and I've been talking the entire way. And that's just because there's so many skippable groups throughout your castle. Definitely fix that. Alright, so yeah, you gotta fix those skippable groups. Make your pulls go like with your dungeon or something like that. And I would say just repeating yourself so much in general is pretty bad. So I get a little bit of loots for this. Alright, and we will jump into number 3 in just a second. Alright, and for number 3 we have Telorast, castle level 21. 21 pretty much has everything they need available to them. Obviously creatures get better with higher levels, but they have the, level 4 hunger bots and stuff like that. Although level 4 hunger bots are starting to really lose their effectiveness just because all this, all the nerfs to, combo pulling, there's been some stealth nerfs, I think. I don't know, it feels like that to me, I don't know. Oh my god, that was so slow because I was standing in the jelly. I like the Mega Mutton. He's good. I think this is the same level Mega Mutton that I use, so in that respect, you're at a perfect level to use this level of Mega Mutton. You're at castle level 21, and you're using 22 minions, so that's good. I like the Zeke with the way that you're using him, although I think you're... Wow, that did a lot of damage. He must have crit me. I think you're missing maybe... I don't know. You could use an Enrager Puppeteer or a Medic or anything like that with this group. You're missing 3 points in the group, so I mean, why not? I'm sure you're using it somewhere else. Although I don't like that your castle starts to go up here. You're starting to give too much vision. I can see this coming from a mile away. And I can make the choice to engage 2 groups at once if I want to, which I mean I can. I missed that. Alright. Overall, I think the groups are fine, but I do think that, although I'd prefer this Hungerbot to be on a hook in this situation, because you have the Hungerbot coming down from here, and you want to hook them into another group. Whereas how it's like this, you push them away, which is okay. It's good for the Zeke, but bad for using a double pull like you were. But yeah, I don't like the vision that you're giving here. You gotta make your castle go down. I think that the path that I turned upwards towards had the ability to go down. So there's no reason not to have your castle go that way. Now it's starting to get a bit better, though. You're going down again now, which is good. Alright, so I'm sure this was maybe a pull through the wall here. Yep. It's a good pull through the wall, though. It's hidden pretty much the entire time it's walking around, which is good. But again, the same thing applies with this Hungerbot on its Pinstrike. I would prefer it to be on pull so that you have the opportunity to pull them into this group. And then you want this bubble to be as close as possible to this door as it humanly can, way up into here if you can. Although this is kind of fake though, so never mind. I think it's fake. There seems to be... yeah, there's actually something over there. That's weird. I need to see what's going on here. Maybe this isn't the room that I thought it was. Maybe that's the problem. Jimbo. Good level for you to use Jimbo at. This is such a weird looking thing. This isn't an actual room, is it? I'm so confused. Alright, we're just gonna continue. I don't know how exactly this works right now. Alright, that was a kind of off. It delayed for some reason, but I like the double pull with the Scorpio as well. I like the Scorpio. I almost died right there. That would have been a huge crown loss. Yeah, you have the Scorpio that's flanking around, and then it pulls you through the group. Just like I was saying before with the Hungerbots, the Scorpio does exactly what I wanted it to. So that's good. I like how it's set up. You did give people vision again, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. I still don't understand those chickens that I saw down through a wall. It's like maybe that part of your dungeon wasn't actually connected to it, or something? I don't know. I'm really confused. God, that Zeke is owning my face. Alright. So yeah, these level 22 minions are actually doing pretty good damage to me, so... I mean, that's a good part, because people that are 3 levels under me are gonna have some trouble with this, right? So that's good. This is an interesting time-wasting mechanic, a bit better against knights than archers. That won't be any good because it's only 21. Alright. So there's this thing here. That's interesting. That probably works pretty good at like your level. It kind of is annoying, I guess. It's just another time-wasting mechanic. Although I wouldn't say you should forego the hooks, where I said that you would prefer hooks, just for these sort of like gimmicks kind of thing. Like, this would work just as well if you had the Hungerbot coming up and it hooked you to here. Imagine a knight trying to fight this Robo Shieldatron and get through it as quickly as possible, and then they get hooked all the way over here into slows or something. So I mean, that would work just as well. Alright, and then the boss room. Scorpio, that's actually trying to hook me into the boss room, so I need to get over to this side. No health globes, that's sad. I'm gonna have to pot again. Alright, the boss room itself I don't mind. Let me look. You had one of the one Defendatron guarding the Zeke and then no more of them. You had a couple heals. It's kind of weak to a volley, I would say. Like only one Zeke and maybe the Defendatron would be standing after a volley. I would almost prefer you to have the Defendatron on AoE just for this, in this specific scenario, because then you have like a, if they initiate with volley, then you know, nothing dies. But that's the only real reason I would say that. Maybe you could just spread it out more, would be even better if you could like put the Zeeks as far back in the corner, or maybe one of the Zeeks up. I know you had one of them down a little bit farther. Yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, so with that, that's number 3. We're going to end the video here. If you guys enjoy what I do, please subscribe and leave a like. If you want to be a part of viewercasts, you can email me at frenzycastleruns@hotmail.com. You can comment in one of the videos or comment on my castle. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.